my first cup of coffee. But of course, the first thing, Juliana and son and my son one went to school. But the first thing after my son one went to school is Juliana, the baby, and I went out jogging, walking. You know, I was walking with the stroller, fast walking with the stroller, walk through the nature, walk through the bush, walk around the community, and she went jogging, you know. And before drinking coffee, you know, I had a couple of slices of mango and a slice of pineapple before I went out. And of course, I come back, I feel fucking great, you know, I feel fucking amazing. I get on the computer, you know, mind clear, not even thinking about, not having no expectations whatsoever when I get on the computer. I'm just getting on it because I feel so good. And boom, you know, there's money there, you know, staring at me. And I go, wait a minute, hey, this is cool. Because I just went out for a physical experience and I come back and there's money on my computer screen. When I least expect it, you know what I mean? Yesterday I put on the website of Ben and Juliana the assorted sample pack and the royal sample pack. Ben referred his first royal sample pack sale yesterday. He got a sale of royal sample pack yesterday. And this morning when I came back from running, I was reading the comments that were posted on my videos, and I noticed a comment there by someone who's been commenting for a while on my videos. And the person says, what is this Ganoderma? You know, he goes, you know, I plant stuff, I plant plants and I smoke weed, you know, but you keep, you know, I keep hearing about this Ganoderma, what is it? So, you know, and then I saw another comment after that by the same person saying that, oh, well, I just requested samples. And then the third comment was, I just ordered the assorted sample pack. So someone who who's been on my YouTube for a while, you know, comes to the realization of me talking about this Ganoderma thing, and within an hour of coming to that realization, decided to purchase the assorted sample pack for $12. And says to me, it better be the bomb. Yo, hey man, it's guaranteed. I'm not even gonna say, I'm just gonna let you experience it and then go from there. So that's great. I want to talk about now the Chad program. While I was out running and walking, I remember the conversation that I had last night with my friend Chad Turner, who is a Gold Pack Organogold distributor. Gold Pack meaning that Chad spent $1,300 to become an Organogold distributor at the highest level. But the interesting thing is, this was 6 weeks ago. You know, about 6 weeks ago, Chad became a Gold Pack member. $1,300, right? One of the first people to become a Gold Pack on Juliana's account. His friend Joe is also a Gold Pack member, and they're pretty much they're business partners, right? Now, Chad is a white guy, but when I see him, he looks black to me. You know what I mean? When I see him, his energy vibration of Chad, he looks like a black guy to me. But, you know, he's white, right? Now, I've had some conversations with Chad. I've had video conversations on Facebook with him. We've passed emails, discussed business ideas and stuff like that. You know, he's a powerful being as far as being self-aware goes. You know, someone who has spent time exploring nature. You know, I could definitely say that he's a light being like me. You know, the fact that he can actually have a long conversation, the fact that he enjoys all my videos, you know, he even copies all my videos and uploads them to his own channel, you know, and that's really cool too. You know, I really like that. Because me, I'm the type of person, I delete a lot of my videos after I get everything that I need out of a video of mine. I delete it and move on. And it's cool that Chad now, he copies them and puts them on his channel. So it's like an archive of me, you know, that he's creating. And I appreciate it, you know what I mean? Appreciate that. Well, yeah, so last night I have a conversation, a very powerful conversation with Chad. It was like a 1-hour phone call. He called, okay, and you know, while I was talking to him, I was outside. It was nighttime. Most of the conversation, I was listening to him talk to me. At first, I was doing a lot of talking, but then when it got to the really powerful part of the conversation, it was him talking to me. While he was talking to me, I was walking in a circle, in a spiral fashion. Naturally, not intentionally. I was walking like this on the phone, very slow pace, walking in a spiral, going up the spiral. So everything that he's saying to me on the phone is pretty much being manifested, you know, as he's speaking it. I'm walking up a pyramid, right? But the thing about Chad is he was telling me about all the things that he's going to do, you know, what he's gonna do, you know, his plans as far as what he's going to implement to be successful with Organic Gold. Now, he signed up 6 weeks ago, and he hasn't sold 1 box of coffee, you know, at least not as far as I know. You know, he hasn't told me that he sold any. You know, what he has told me is that, you know, he got the product, put it in his this room, and it's just sitting there, and he admires it, he consumes it, you know. There's his family members have been asking him for samples, and he haven't sent them any, you know. And the thing is, the way Chad set up is, you know, him dealing with just his family members alone, you know, his sister who manages 8 tanning salons, his grandmother who runs a church group, and other family members he told me about. Just dealing with these people alone could mean a lot of success for Chad, you know, and Organic Gold, you know. You know, from what I'm seeing, money is not an issue as far as, you know, these people go. You know, if they like the product, it won't be a problem for them to spend some money on it. You know, he could have 6 Gold Pack members in his family, but he hasn't reached out. He hasn't given them any samples, even though they have requested samples from him. And you might be wondering now, what the fuck? What is this about? You know, what's going on here, right? Well, you know, I'm a patient person, and I'm always open to feel the vibration and try to sense to, you know, and just get a feel for what is this person all about, you know, what's going on here. And I'm willing to wait and be patient, and until that right time comes along when it's like boom, you know what I mean? And last night's conversation was kind of like that. You know, Chad got a chance to really lay out the foundation, you know what I mean? It's like he was clearing the land to build his pyramid, clearing the land. You know, he talked about everything that he's gonna do. So I'm sure the next conversation that I have with him like that is gonna be him telling me about what he's already done, his accomplishments. You know, I felt like he needed someone to tell these things to, someone who wasn't going to judge him and say anything to, you know, hold him back, you know. And of course, I'm fully supportive of anything that he has to say, you know, and then if he says something that I don't support, which that doesn't work, that doesn't happen actually. I pretty much support whatever he has to say, because he's speaking positive, he's speaking in a positive way. So, you know, once Chad implements at least 20% of what he's told me, you know, he'll surpass Juliana and anyone else that is, you know, currently promoting Organic Gold. You know, he has friends with coffee shops, you know. He has a lot of connections, you know. He just hasn't had the motivation to implement any of it. And I know now from really re-listening to his words that it has to do with, and I think, a mode of fear of the success that he can get. You know, he talked about the fact that he doesn't do it anymore, but he waited tables for 7 years, and he put a lot of effort into that. And he said to me, man, you know, I waited tables for 7 years, and if I just put as much energy into, you know, as I did with the waiting tables with just 7 months of Organic Gold, I can see that I will earn more money than, you know, what I could do 7, 14, 20, even 100 years waiting tables. And Organogold is a system whereas you do it, and once you get it going, you can sit back and it just keeps going. It doesn't stop. Like if you go to work and you stop working, you stop getting a paycheck. But Organogold is once you put the thing on, once you get it going, you can chill, you can sit back like this, and it keeps growing. The checks keep getting fatter, you know. And of course, you're not gonna sit like this. You're gonna get out there and do something, because it's just what life is all about. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter if you're making $10 million a month. You're still gonna get up and go do something, because that's what life is all about. Doing things. You know what I mean? You're still gonna go talk to that one person and say, hey man, try this product, man. I'm making 10 million a month. Try it out, baby. You like it? Holla at me. Chad talked about the reality that, you know, Organogold consists of mostly black people and Spanish people. When you look at the official Organogold Facebook page, and you look at all the people who are members of that page, or people who have liked the official Organogold Facebook page, 90% or 95% of those people are Spanish or black people, you know. And of course, yes, the person who launched Organogold in the United States is a black guy. You know, he lives 2 hours away from here, you know. And it pretty much, I guess it got launched by him, and then Texas is kind of where it all started. And of course, the easiest community to get into with something like this is the black and Spanish community, because these people already have the mentality of trying to get a hustle going, you know what I mean? Trying to get up beyond the system, to live outside the system. And the most important thing is, these people are less judgmental than a white person is. You see, like the Organogold product is an adaptive agent. It adapts to your beingness. You know, if you're a judgmental person, you know, I don't know if this is true because I don't have this experience, but I'm thinking that if you think something bad about the product, right, and you are programmed to be judgmental and be negative, then Organogold adapts to that and gives you that effect. You know what I mean? It adapts to that and gives you that effect, and makes you afraid to get into it. Now, if you beat the fear of getting into it, let's say you try it, or you beat the fear of even trying it, because you might be afraid to even try it. You know what I mean? So you try it, and then you might have some reservations when you first try it. Say, oh well, this is too good. There must be something wrong with it, because I feel too good right now. You know, this might be addictive. You know, you can't use the word addictive when you're describing something that is good for you. You know, the word addictive is used for things that are bad for you, you know. So, oh, this must be addictive. No, I'm going to put it down. No, but if you beat that whole first introduction fear and you keep consuming the product, you realize then your mind starts changing. You become more positive, and your whole everything becomes positive. And now you become a part of the small percentage of white people who have reached the point. You know what I mean? Now, this is America I'm talking about. You know, I think now what I'm seeing with Ben in Europe is a totally different type of thing. And, you know, that is cool, because, you know, Ben's reality is a bright light anyway, because of the location of where he's at. You know, he's in one of the healthiest places in Europe as far as nature goes. So, you know, that is the Chad program, you know. So that's the thing, you know, this thing of word gonna do. Gonna is a curse word, you know, as far as me and my girlfriend says it. We say it all the time, because my girlfriend used to use that word a lot, but now she knows it's a curse word. You know, it's worse than saying cunt or bitch or fuck. You know what I mean? Gonna is a curse word. You know, when you stop talking about what you're gonna do and only talk about what you have done or what you are doing in this moment, means you're living a great life. You keep the stuff that you're gonna do to yourself, you know, and don't say anything until you do it. Now, if you're talking to somebody like me, yeah, you can talk about what you're gonna do, because my mode is of acceptance, and I'm a magician, you know, I'm the magic man is what people around me call me. So if you're able to reach me and say to me things that you desire, things that you need to achieve, I'll sit there and listen to you, and those things will come true just because I heard it. You know what I mean? And everybody around me knows that. And I guess, you know, Chad, being a powerful being, has picked up on that vibration. And this is the reason why he had that conversation with me last night for 1 hour, and I was walking in a spiral naturally. You know, I was like a character in his game. You know what I mean? But still, you know, this mode of gonna do what you're gonna do, you want to keep that to yourself. And people that you deal with, you want to always be like, I've already done, you know, or I'm doing right now, you know? You know, it's just like my lottery program that I made a video about a couple of days ago. It worked because I didn't talk about it with anyone. You know, I wait till I get the results. You know, I wait till I'm way ahead of the game before I tell anyone about it. You know, my lottery program is running pretty strong right now, and nobody knows the details of what's going on. They know I'm doing a lottery program, but, you know, beyond that, it's just magic. You know what I mean? So that's the flow, you know. Yeah, so, you know, the fear of success, that is the fear to get over, and it's done. Because I'm making this video right now, it means Chad has already moved beyond it. You know, already moved beyond that fear. And he's on the go. You know, he's on the whoosh. You know what I mean? He's on the go. It's on. And it's beautiful, baby. Yes, it is.